Mike's Daily Podcast.
And let's begin our week with our morning scream and then yoga.
Now the tree pose.
Fuck that, that hurts. I'm not gonna tree pose. I'm such a poser. You know what? You're listening to episode 1091, friend.
The return of the swear.
Hayley the...
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Hayley the Swahili. Hayley Thesemi is here today, back.
That's a new one.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
My name is Mike Matthews, and welcome back to this really awesome podcast.
Welcome back.
Thought you probably didn't think it would last.
Welcome back.
Your dreams for you.
We will not last.
And there's a lot of
background singing.
Topics will harass. What?
Welcome.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Back.
Welcome to the real world. Welcome. You know, we have a lot of fans that have been
Mike's
in the real world
Daily
waiting patiently
Podcast
for us to podcast yet again.
Yeah.
So we are doing it again. And thank you for listening to that wonderful song that took me 3 years to write. I scribbled, I would go, no, this isn't good, and I'd rip it up.
No, I don't like these lyrics. Should it be Mike's Daily Podcast Woo? Should it be Harold's Daily Podcast?
Oh my God, that's my middle name. How did you do that? My middle name's Harold because I was raised by black people. Harold's a black name, the black name
Really?
of the character on the Charlie Brown show.
Really? I've never heard of Harold as a black name.
Oh, all right, I'm wrong. I think I was singing a Christmas song, Hark the Herald Angels Sings.
Hark the Herald, Mike's Daily Podcast.
That's beautiful. Do you know, I feel as if I've so far misled the listener by saying my middle name is Harold, because it really isn't. It's Tweed.
Tweed.
Mike Tweed Matthews.
Oh, I thought your last name was Podcast.
It is. I was named Podcast by my parents because back then podcast meant a little child who wets his bed a lot. So
You should change your middle name to The Podcaster.
oh, look who just walked in. All this time we've been talking. Wait, change my what to the what? What?
Change your middle name to The Podcaster so you can be Mike The Podcaster Matthews.
That is a fantastic idea, and I'm applauding it now. When you're doing that, you're destroying your microphone. I want you to know with your clapping.
That's fine.
Hello, Mike Matthews. It's Shelley, Shoehart, the gift shop supervisor. I was wondering when I should talk. I have a cold.
Oh.
Much like you had a cold, Mike.
Wow. That's so bizarre that I and my characters also have colds simultaneously.
Does
I know,
art
like,
imitate life, or does life imitate art?
I know, right?
A study just came out that said that certain phrases that we used back in the 90s are no longer in vogue. What a surprise. Things like, look who else just walked in. If you say that I'm just chilling, that's like apparently really outdated and you're not supposed to say it anymore.
Chilling like a villain?
The worst thing is chilling in my crib.
God, yeah, no one says crib.
No. Or cool beans. You're supposed to look like a complete backwards nerd, 90s nerdomaniac.
If you say cool beans?
Yeah.
But what if you have some cool beans? They had all those food recalls pretty recently.
That's true. That really pissed me off.
So, like, you take your beans out of your freezer and you find out that you can't eat them anymore because they're on recall, and you put them aside to bring back to the place. And, like, later that day, they're not frozen anymore, but they're still cool beans.
You're right. Okay, so in that sense, that has not gone out of style. We used that sentence just now, so it is usable. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're just kind of tinkering through the language garage sale here. Can we use this? Can we use that? Nope. That's you can have that phrase for 25 cents.
Can we use this? Can we use that? Nope.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Oh, what? Go ahead.
No.
Sorry. Suddenly the feeling of being sick all week last week has fallen upon me. I wanted to... Go ahead.
It's also the up at 4 a.m. fatigue.
That's true. Yeah, we get up at 4, listener. You might be saying to yourself, who cares? No, it means something. It means it matters. Because that's early.
Yeah.
You look exacerbated. Is it exacerbated or exacerbated?
I think it's exacerbated.
Exacerbated. You do look like that right now. No, you look mellow. You look like you're hanging.
I'm always hanging. Hanging by a thread. My life's falling apart.
No, it's not.
It's not.
You've got it all together.
Nah, but I survive.
I played Gloria Gaynor on the radio. Speaking of I Will Survive.
Nice.
I was on KKDV 92.1, the Diablo Valley's freshest music mix.
Yeah. Free advertising to a podcast no one listens to.
It's a show in the Bay Area. I was on Saturday from noon to 6 and Sunday 6 a.m. to noon. And I was on and I ripped up the radio frequencies with my amazing talking voice styles. And I played lots of Justin Bieber. My mama don't like you, but she likes everyone. And as we go outside a cafe anyway, we're reading Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcaster Valley. It's that song, and if you love, then baby you can go and love yourself. And then it's got this little trumpet in the middle of this Justin Bieber song. No. Sadly, it's not as cool as that 70s anthem.
Oh.
Baker Street by Jerry Rafferty.
Oh.
Although we play that as well.
That's interesting that you play Baker Street and Justin Bieber on the same station.
And we play I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell right now. I know you can't tell.
Stay a while and baby
then you'll see a different side of me. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little
impaired. I
know right now you don't care.
But soon enough you're gonna think of me how I used to be. I've been talking in my sleep. Pretty soon they'll come and get me. Yeah, they're taking me away. That video has a weird animated dog.
I've never seen that video.
Do you know what other video that I just watched yesterday that I have never seen and is the most unusual, weird 90s thing? You know what I mean when I say weird 90s 2000 thing in music videos? You don't really know what's going on, but they force some sort of social message into it, but it doesn't actually have any sort of impact.
Yeah.
Okay. Natasha Bedingfield, Pocket Full of Sunshine.
Take me away.
Take me away.
Take me away.
Take me away.
A holiday.
A sweet escape.
Oh, that's what it is. Is that it? I got a pocket full of sunshine. I gotta
know that it's all mine now.
Whoa. So that's got a weird video?
That's got a strange video.
I always enjoy the video of watching Emma Stone singing that in
Me too.
Easy A.
Me too.
Alas.
I got a pocket full of I got a pocket full of I got a pocket full of sunshine.
Oh.
I got a love and I know that it's all mine.
Do you know, I love that video, that movie, because Emma Stone is so hilarious in it, and it's in Ojai.
And it's in Ojai, yes.
I dated a girl in the 90s who's older than me by 10 years, and she would say...
That's because she was in the 90s, so that was a while ago.
She's 1,000 years old now. But I would go over to her place on the weekend, and while we'd like basically walk everywhere in Ojai, because Ojai's kind of this little town, and she grew up in Ojai, and she'd tell me stories like, this is where I grew up, and that's the place that I went to when I went to high school, and this is where I went over here. And then all of a sudden, we'd run into Alan J. Let me just tell you a little story about a DJ I knew called Alan J. He's no longer with us, sadly.
Oh.
He was about, and he was a little bit older than me, but he died under weird circumstances. He was no longer living near me. He was in some other state, and I had lost touch with him. But his wife called the radio station to say, hey, you know that guy you worked with, Alan J? I'm like, yeah, and she said he's passed. It was weird. But I remember walking with this girlfriend, and we'd run into Alan J. And Alan J would be like, hey, do you want to come over to my house and we'll have some wine? But he'd say it weird. He'd say it name some wine. Merlot, Pinot Noir,
Pinot Noir,
Chablis,
Pinot Grigio, house wine.
What's the red wine that's all like, you say Carbo San Bastian? No, wait, there's that wine with the red stuff.
You can have Rosa. Rosa wine, which can be like, I don't know. There's Pinot Grigio.
I like how you say that.
Pinot Grigio.
Chianti.
Chardonnay.
Thank you!
Oh, that was it?
I think it was Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
One of those words he couldn't say right, and my girlfriend at the time totally made fun of him, and it was
hey, you want to come back to my house and have some Chardonnay? Chardonnay? I have a lovely bottle of 1952 red Chardonnay.
That's what it was.
From Napa.
Yeah.
Napa.
And I just thought that was so mean. Why would you pick on a guy because he can't say French words?
That's true. He can't just go, Chardonnay.
Yeah. Oui, oui. Mon ami.
Oh, mon ami.
N'est-ce pas?
Nescafé.
Exactement! Monsieur.
All right. I'll give you change an exact amount.
I'm going to, instead of saying bonjour when I'm in France, I'm going to say Bon Jovi.
And a Bon Jovi to you.
Whoa! We're halfway there!
Whoa!
Living on a prayer! Take my hand and we'll make it, I swear!
Oh! Living on a prayer!
Living on a prayer! I'm not getting over a cold that destroyed my place last week, no.
I wasn't at a place that was very loud on Saturday.
Oh, I just got a text from Jarrell saying I made some adjustments to the control mic. Let me know. Jarrell wants to be on the podcast, not today, but at some point.
I heard!
He is super excited.
Oh my god, I am very excited for that as well.
We're going to talk about anime. And the listener goes, but Mike, I don't want to talk about anime on your podcast. I want to listen to people talking about 90s and 80s music. And
well, how about you shut up and enjoy your Japanese animes?
I'm saying to you, dear listener, there's a world out there of beautiful art that was made in another land that has excited and fired up the youth of America. And we need to find out more about it, and Jarrell will help us. And Jarrell's black, and he's into anime, and his name's not Harold.
It's not Harold.
His name is Jarrell. But it's funny because one time, dear listener, Jarrell said something to me to the effect. Oh, see, I was about to say a true story about you, but then I would have had to use your real name, and that would have sucked.
No, you don't.
I'm not going to tell that story.
Okay.
Hey!
Me.
Look who else just walked in. Oh, wait, but we're outside now. Oh, Mike, it's Floyd the Floorman, and I have a cold. And it's me, John Deere, the engineer. I've been enjoying your stories and tales about Ojai and about Japanese anime.
That's Japanese animes.
Have you ever had some Japanese? Is that what they put on sushi? That wonderful mayonnaise stuff that they... Oh, that's so good.
Oh, the pink cream stuff?
Yeah!
Oh, God. So good.
So Japan is trying to renounce the whole Deng Xiaoping era where they completely destroyed old ancient Chinese culture. And they're basically saying Deng Xiaoping, he was a great leader, but his movement killed a lot of people and was bad.
No, he was a really great guy. He helped our country a bunch, but that guy.
Seriously. You know, Hayley showed me a great video. You should find it on YouTube. What is it about the history of China?
It's called History of Japan. It's a lovely interactive video about the history of China. It's called History of Japan. No, it's the history of Japan. And it's called the History of Japan.
Hi, I'm Mike Matthews, and I have no concept what anything is, anywhere, any place, any who. We're at Cafe Anyway, somewhere in Podcastro Valleymont, the last place on Earth. It's been a long time since we rock and rolled together.
I could be
Robert Plant.
I could be Robert Plant.
You so could. Circa 1970, whatever that was.
Well, yeah.
You could totally be Robert Plant. That was a great song. That song was written, performed, and executed by the band Led Zeppelin.
I can't believe they executed that song. They're like, well, this was a nice song, except for its crimes against humanity. And then right on stage, they took a giant scythe and just went... whoosh,
a scythe?
and cut off that song's head.
They used a scythe?
They used a scythe.
That's so gory.
That's so brutal and heavy metal.
We were talking about Matchbox 20. Did you know, this is a sad tale, but Rob Thomas wrote the song 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m., I must be lonely.
Right.
Lonely. He wrote that about his mom because she died of cancer, but he used to have to take care of her at like 3 in the morning.
Oh.
He'd have to get up and help her.
Yeah.
And he wrote that song. But what a nice ode to her in a way, because it was a huge, humongous Matchbox 20 hit. Just like Unwell, just like
that other song.
The other one. I don't want to be lonely no more. I don't want to be...
and Smooth. Everyone's favorite Matchbox 20 song.
That's actually a Rob Thomas song.
It is.
But who cares? It's the same thing. He's always Matchbox 20. Really quick, I wanted to jump into the story about the legal party I went to yesterday. I went to a legal party.
There ain't no party like a legal party.
It was so boring. No. It wasn't somebody graduated from law school. They decided to have it on a Sunday night, which meant I got there and basically had to leave because I'm like, I gotta get up at 4. This ain't gonna be fun when I go to bed at midnight.
Right, yeah.
Then there were all these theater people because my friend, her boyfriend is the guy who directs plays in Danville.
Oh, okay.
And that I knew from...
Eric or something. Right?
Yeah, very good. Ding, ding, ding.
I did remember.
But I talked to a very beautiful black lady who writes plays, who's probably in her 30s, and she lives... We were talking about Hayward because she lives in Hayward. But the interesting thing about her name's Kim.
Kim.
And the interesting thing that she was talking about theater. Oh, there are freaking theaters everywhere.
Yeah.
Like you move a rock in the Bay Area. Oh, it's not New York anymore, my friend. It's the freaking Bay Area. We got so many theaters.
So many theaters.
So many, and they're so cool.
So many community theaters.
And there's so many Minnesotans living here in the Bay Area.
I did meet some Minnesotans in the Bay Area, but they were here for a wedding.
What were they doing here for a wedding? They had some cheese?
They were spreading their Minnesotan accents all over the wedding, and then the people who got married in the wedding, which was a lovely wedding, then moved over to Minnesota.
We love you, Minnesotans. And
We really do.
come to California as much. We know your frickin' state is so frickin' cold.
Yeah. This person was talking about ice fishing. They were very overly friendly. We had no idea who they were.
Oh, that's
And we were just
nice.
like, oh, that's nice. I love your accent. And they were like, you gotta go out with the pickup truck and you draw a circle in the ice to do your ice fishing, and you put your shack over the hole,
Yeah,
and
that's
you can
crazy.
fish all winter, which is about 8 months out of the year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's that whole movie, the Grumpy Old Men. They go and do that.
Do they? I
Yeah.
love that movie, but I haven't seen it
And
in
they
a
beat
long
each
time.
other up. The first movie was in the winter. The second movie was in the summer.
Right. My favorite Grumpy Old Men movie with Grumpy Old Men, is not Grumpy Old Men.
Oddly.
It is Secondhand Lions.
I don't know that one.
It's good.
What's it about other than Grumpy Old Men?
It's about two grumpy old men. No, it's about
Who's in it?
what's his looks way younger than he actually is face.
Richard Gere?
No, Hayley something. The kid who got busted for a DUI a couple years ago.
Oh, Haley Osment.
Yeah, him. Haley Osment, when he was still actually pretty young, was in it. And it's about him, and he goes to live with his two bat crazy uncles who live out in rural Texas,
Oh.
and they have like zero hobbies, and he teaches them how to have hobbies, and they have a ton of money.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so it's like, how do they have all this money? And what are these mysterious circumstances? And why is Haley Osment's mother in this movie such a horrible person?
Oh my gosh, this is a wonderful movie review.
It's really cute.
I'm going to actually throw the little thing in here, Mike's absolutely useless review, even though it was Haley's useful review. But dear listener, just change the words in your head.
Do it to it.
Wonderful.
Oh, I know. I will yell Haley right now, and then useful, and then you can superimpose my yelling into the liner.
Mike's
Haley!
absolutely useless
Useful!
review.
That worked out wonderfully. Well, I have to tell you, you have a lot of fans. We've just picked up a new fan, Vince, who we work with.
Yeah.
He likes
I
the
guess.
show.
All right.
Thanks, Vince.
Thanks, Vince.
Vince has a podcast too called Vince in the Bay. Not on the bay or by the bay, but in the bay.
Not sitting on the dock, by the way.
But I think he went with that because he's got the IN in his name. So,
Continue. I'll just whistle off Mike.
oh, you're whistling near Mike, because I'm Mike. You know, what we have here is a little musical interlude. Oh, we have the news with Mike. That's what we have. Oklahoma's Medicare system is going to crap because they decided not to have Obamacare years ago because they weren't Democrats. They're all Republicans. Mm-hmm. And so now they're broke. And so now they're asking for help from Obamacare. What do we have to say to Oklahoma?
Broklahoma. That's what I have to say to Oklahoma.
And that was about all we had for today's show. I think we covered a lot of topics. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and I watch them roll away. Oh, I'm sitting at the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Wow.
I'm
Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. I'm sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Woo! Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Now you ended that well. I just sucked at the end.
That's how it's supposed to be.
But that worked out good. Thank you, young Robert Plant.
Our
Oh, Sam Cooke, we should thank.
our new album being released on Nothing Records,
Sam Cooke
coming
wrote,
2018.
or was it Otis Redding? Crap, I always get the two confused.
Well, Otis Redding is the one who made it famous. I don't know who wrote it. I think it's Otis Redding.
Okay, sorry to all the fans.
Okay, congrats though to them.
Yes. Well, are we really putting out an album? I didn't know that. Did we?
Do you think Otis Redding, when he was sitting on that dock of the bay, writing that song or reading that or singing that song, ever went, "Wow, it's gonna be amazing"?